Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another fragrance rotation video for the week ending the 22nd of December, 2024. Amazing. That is right, my friends. Once again, I have returned to you, this time with a pre-Christmas fragrance rotation. It has been chilly, it has been wet, and it has been windy, friends. And my fragrance rotation will most certainly reflect that. So let us begin now. On Monday, you will have to believe me because I'm not getting the bottle out of storage. This is Leather Oud by Christian Dior. Fabulous. When Christian Dior still had balls, you know. This is leather, it is wood, it is smoke, it is civet, big civet, but an outrageous beeswax note. The beeswax in it gives it this kind of buttery, leather, slightly sweet kind of thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful perfume. And it's what Christian Dior used to be. It's even more galling now when you walk past the Christian Dior boutique and you see that their offerings these days are pretty shit compared to what these used to be, you know. And it's sad, but at the same time, I'm pretty chuffed because I got to stock up on mine and I enjoy wearing it, and this is the perfect time of year for it. We just had winter solstice yesterday, and that means that winter is upon us. Winter weather. Anywho, Tuesday I wore another Oud an Oudish perfume. And this is one of my favourite designers. This is M7 by Yves Saint Laurent. This is the Oud Absolu version. It's actually a really, really good reissue. There isn't that much difference. In fact, I would say mainly the difference is that the old version has an incredible bottle, but it's also had more time to sort of age, you know. It's got old, it's smoother, it's a little bit less defined. This is sharper, in focus, you know. Big mandarin orange, which is gorgeous, it's a beautiful thing. The oud patchouli, myrrh, absolutely amazing. Just smells beautiful. It's stunning. If you haven't smelled this and you like designer perfumes, you should go and smell this. I don't know what it goes for on the secondary market anymore, but I imagine you can pick this up for less than 100 quid. I think it's been discontinued twice, would you believe? So, I mean, it's not great going, that, is it? You know? You release a fragrance twice and it gets discontinued twice. Yikes. They did a M7 Fresh version of this, which I thought was hideous, actually. But it wasn't in this bottle. It was a previous thing. I got rid of it. Didn't even review it before I got rid of it. I just fired it into the sun. It's fucking awful. Okay. Wednesday we have another Oud perfume. Outrageous. This is Tobacco Oud. I love this. This is one of my favourite designers ever as well. Would you believe? For someone who doesn't really care for oud, these three are kind of the exception to the rule. I don't have many oud perfumes. Excuse me. I don't have many oud perfumes at all. This is tobacco. It is oud, patchouli, big, lovely patchouli. It's resinous. It's thick. There's a little bit of balance to the sweetness in there from that kind of patchouli patchouli, oud sort of vibe from the tobacco. It's absolutely amazing. Like, they got rid of the 100ml bottles, and I don't know why. I got the fear at the time thinking they were getting rid of it, so I bought loads of them. But yes, this is, I'm nearly, I mean, how far am I through this? I'm over halfway through this. This is the second one of these I've been through, like, you know what I mean? So I rifle through this. When I put it on, I put a lot of it on as well, because it just smells amazing. I'm dead, like, I don't know, I don't want to be cheesy, but it makes you kind of proud to wear it. There's like that kind of fragrance when you smell something and you're like, oh, I love this so much. I'm like actually proud to be wearing it, you know? There's a lot of fragrances you think, like, when you put them on. It's an interesting concept where you put them on and you're like, whoa, I like this, but I'm not sure I want everyone to know, you know? Like when you've had a dodgy one-night stand with someone, you were like, well, I thought they were hot, but now I don't want everyone to know about it. Furtive. Not that one, though. I would wife that perfume. Anyway, next up, we have something completely different. And this is Ambra by Etro. This is the Oud Cologne. It's got it's a very stereotypical amber. It's got that massive, labdanum, vanilla, slightly incensey, patchouli kind of thing going on, but it's got a little bit of little bit of something warm, spicy at the top, and many resins. A little bit of floralness in there too. It's a beautiful thing. These Etros are massively underexposed brand. There really should be more talk about them. They do make some absolutely fantastic scents. The license has just changed, though. They are being produced by a different company now, and I can't remember who it's gone to. If it's L'Oreal, I mean, you might as well just write them off, forget everything that I've just said. Like, but this is the Oud Cologne. They were all Oud Colognes, and then they changed them all to Eau de Toilettes. And recently they released their first ever Eau de Parfum, which was the patchouli, which is very nice. But I've got the original patchouli, so I shall be whipping that out at some stage as well. Fear not. Okay, just gonna excuse me whilst I hydrate. I believe I have something lurking in my throat, threatening to ruin my Christmas, as is always the way. Anyway, next up we have maybe the best gourmand ever. Serge Lutens' Jeu de Peau. Jeu de Peau, I think, is very discontinued. Didn't sell very well, but what a brilliant fragrance it is. It's wheaty. It's wheat. It's like, it's got that kind of wheat barley sort of vibe. You know, like, like wet bread in the oven, like rising, you know, a little bit yeasty, something a little bit growing, you know, expanding, steamy. It's got a kind of sour milk kind of vibe as well, which sounds gross, but it works in the fermented kind of aspect of the perfume. It's really good. I got a backup bottle of this week. Prices online are scandalous, but I managed to get one for a relatively decent price, so that was good. Something a little bit sweet in there too, but people talk about all these gourmands and they're all like fucking like diabetic inducing fucking hellscapes of sugar and neon lights. This is much better. A real perfume that smells real and something you've smelled before, like actual food, like. And from the sublime to the ridiculous. This is a perfume yesterday that I wore that I have absolutely no fucking right being a fan of, but I am a fan of it. I do like it and I do wear it. This is Jean-Paul Gaultier's La Male L'Essence de Parfum. Big cardamom, sort of lavender, tonka vanilla thing, but the leather note in it saves it, completely balances the perfume out. You know, the original is foul. I hate La Male. I've always hated La Male. It smells like chalk dust. It's fucking gritty and it feels like it dries your sinuses out and it's foul and I can't stand it. This, on the other hand, is a great perfume. Exactly what a designer should be like. Very well balanced, very well made. Very nice. Sweet, too, but not ridiculous. I look forward to wearing that when I don't wear it, but I only wear it sparingly. And today, my scent of the day, friends, my scent of the day is Vanille Havane, or Ni Havane, as the bottle would have you believe, because the letters have rubbed off. We all know about this one. Big cocoa, vanilla, dried fruits, a little bit boozy, sweet. Get regular compliments, usually off the same person, granted, but every time I wear this, I love it. Again, one of those fragrances that you're like proud to wear. It's an awesome piece of work. Very expensive because of the materials used and the quality of the construction. Maybe I will review this one day. Difficult one to review. People get scared that I'm selling things now every time I review something, so got to be careful with that. Not to worry. This has been my fragrance rotation, friends. Thank you very much, and I will see you again soon.